You know, there are some stories that just stick with you. Tales that echo across time because deep down they're about something we all face. This is one of them. Imagine this, a giant, not a mythical dragon but a real tangible threat. In our story, this giant was named Goliath, and he was terrifying. Picture a champion athlete, peak physical condition, but then multiply that by 10. He was clad in the best gear, armed to the teeth, and he stood for the toughest challenge you could ever imagine. For 40 days, this Goliath would stride out, taunting everyone, "Send me your best, let's settle this." And for 40 days, everyone was paralyzed by fear. Their bravest, their strongest, they just couldn't see a way to win. They felt small, outmatched, utterly defeated before the fight even began. Now into this scene of despair walks a young guy named David. He's just a shepherd. No fancy armor, no battle experience. His job was to look after sheep, not take on giants. But when he saw the fear, when he heard Goliath's insults, something stirred in him. Not anger, not foolish bravado, but a quiet conviction. He wasn't looking at Goliath's size. He wasn't focused on the impossible odds. He was thinking about what he knew. He'd protected his flock from lions and bears with just a sling and his wits. He had a deep, simple belief that right would win, even against overwhelming might. So David steps forward. No sword, no shield, just 5 smooth stones and his trusty sling. The giant laughs, probably thinking, "Is this a joke?" But David isn't fazed. He winds up that sling, and with one swift, precise move, the giant falls just like that. Not because David was stronger or bigger, but because he used what he had, believed in what was right, and faced his fear with courage and, well, a bit of ingenuity. This story isn't just about ancient battles. It's about every time you face a challenge that feels too big, too scary, or just downright impossible. Maybe it's a new career path, a difficult personal goal, a health struggle, or, a dream that seems out of reach. We all have our Goliaths, and sometimes the answer isn't to be as big or as loud as the problem. Sometimes it's about finding your own 5 smooth stones, your unique strengths, your quiet conviction, your unwavering belief. It's about remembering that even the smallest among us can overcome the greatest challenges, not with brute force, but with faith, courage, and a clear purpose. What's your Goliath today? And what stones will you use?